Welcome NCAA 27 Sacramento State Dynasty. Just want to take a second to say I thank you for clicking on the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Last episode, we ended off Season 1, and we actually committed some pretty big-time players. Now, we didn't really develop all too much, even though we did technically develop a lot. We are considered the highest overall team in the conference at a 71 overall. Hopefully, we can bring in some more recruits that should help us out a lot. But one recruit that we brought in that should hopefully help us out tremendously is quarterback Felix Ogletree. Now, you might be saying, oh, why is this 67 overall impact dev quarterback going to help this team? Well, first and foremost, his speed. Look at it, 83. And then the next closest, 75. We have the ability to scramble now. Most teams probably aren't going to be able to keep up with that, at least defensive lineman-wise. And then his throw power, 93. He can put some zip on the ball. He can actually throw it deep. But where he's going to struggle is obviously the throw accuracy. I have a feeling he's going to be like Isaiah Scruggs from last year, with hopefully less interceptions and bigger plays. But he does have some of the best deep accuracy on the entire team as a true freshman. And hopefully he can develop a lot. But yeah, he can also develop a fair amount. He's an impact 3-star quarterback. Now, he can develop his accuracies a little bit. They'll probably be about 85, 86-ish overall, his accuracies, but that should be good enough to at least be able to make a bowl game. Felix Ogletree should be our quarterback for a while. We're already paying him a ton of money. But he's already got good throw power, so we don't have to worry about that. And he can also upgrade his quickness, which is going to be very, very useful. And then his IQ as well. His IQ, that can develop a lot. So he's going to be a smart quarterback who's mostly... And we also, that's not the only guy we got. We got this guy right here, Michael Dukes. We might not have an 80 overall on the roster, but Michael Dukes is the closest player we have to it. Now, he's not too fast, but he's fast enough. He should be able to at least beat some people. And with that change of direction being actually pretty decent at 89, it should help him out a little bit. I also made the sliders to where they're a lot closer to what I typically play with, and should be a little bit more realistic, but Michael Dukes III, he should be a pretty good running back to come in and replace what was a really good running back room, at least as our starter. But we also went and got a freshman tight end in Juan Wiley. And, Deontay Owens is here, but he's a walk-on. Can't imagine he'll do much. But the other one that we had, well, it was Shaquille Crick. But he was more useful to us at defensive end than he was at tight end. Hopefully he can get a little bit of playing time, which I can imagine he will. But one thing I feel like has improved the most, and I mean the absolute most, is the offensive line. Pass blocking from Josiah Vines, that should be great. And also, even from backup Richard McKay. Same thing with DeJuan Grant. Well, okay. Right guard's a little worrisome, but hey, we still have a lot better pass blocking ability than we do last year. We might not have the highest overalls, but we do have some pretty solid pass blockers on the team. And that's where I think we're gonna do a lot better at this year. So last season it was pretty rough, and it's, to be honest, probably still going to be pretty rough. But we're at least gonna try. But yeah, and now let's look at the receiving core. I mean, we're not the fastest. This is about your average speed for wide receivers, about 87. But Jason Moses, he should be the big playmaker on the team. He's the fastest at 90 speed. He's got the best change of direction. So yeah, he's easily the fastest player at wide receiver. His route running as well. I mean, he's got okay route running, but it's not like he's the best one on the team. No, that title would go to Kenyon Shabazz. He's got 80 route running at every single spot. He's okay at catching. Actually, he's got the best pure catch, like straight up catching on the entire roster. So, pretty sure it's on the entire thing. Yeah, the best true catching on the entire team. So, hopefully, he can potentially help us a lot. But you might be wondering, why are we not starting somebody else and letting Felix redshirt? Well, it's that 82 throw power. I do not like it. And also the fact that he has 83 speed. He could come in and instantly start for us, and I wouldn't even be mad if he didn't do too well. We did also change the playbook up to something we're a little bit more familiar with, and that is the Texas Tech playbook. I literally used that. That was like the last playbook I used in 26. But yeah, I trust Felix Ogletree. Best accuracy. I think that would probably be maybe Isaiah Scruggs would be the most accurate. I do think Isaiah would be the second. He'd be the backup QB, but for now, Felix Ogletree is going to be the starter, and we're just going to try to see what we got with him. And as for the recruiting board, well, I haven't really added many people. Probably should have. So I guess we can go ahead and add some on here. I don't think we need to do a 3-star right now. I mean, I think Baraka Clap's going to be okay. Now, a pure runner, that might not be bad. If we can't get it out, then we could run it with him. Hopefully, he is fast. If we can get him, I wouldn't be upset. It's just I'm banking on Felix Ogletree staying with us for, well, a fair amount of time and not actually, leaving us. Actually, I need to see. Is he winning money? He indeed is. Well, I guess every single 2-star quarterback is going to want money. Okay. What about outside linebackers? Colton Mare, you could be good. Steve Adongo. If you can't tell, I really want some lurkers because I want to have guys that are really, really freaking good at zone coverage. If we can have that, then we might have a diamond in the rough. Speaking of diamond in the rough, I hope some of these are at least pretty decent players. Davida Putoy. Um, I don't know if I want to take a gap specialist or not. I mean, okay, you're a power rusher. As long as they're not winning money, I am perfectly fine with them. But yeah, as long as they don't want money, they're A-okay in my book. I guess we can also look to see like if there's any potential 3 stars that don't want money. Because we don't want to try to go after somebody who does want some money, because we kind of don't have any right now. I think a lot of freaking people are wanting some money. They're all wanting money when we just don't have it. 3 stars are just not going to be a thing this year. But I guess let's try to find some zone corners. Quinn Blank, you are 5'9". That is not okay. That's a little bit better. Byron and Kuhn. That is a little bit better. Juan Lavrone. Can't hate it. Can't hate on. Yeah, I guess this year could just be one where we maybe fill out the roster a little bit. Yeah, I just want to fill the roster out this year. Last year we kind of didn't do that. Last year we were just trying to go and get some talent. But I do remember offensive line and wide receiver were like our main needs to go after this year. I don't like these short coverage specialists, but hey, if we can get them, I cannot be mad. Plus, we still got the transfer portal, so we don't want to be wasting all of our money and stuff on this. Wow, an actual well-rounded guy and a pass protector? That's freaking rare. Heck, we might even. Nope, never mind. We don't have enough people. Hopefully, all these linemen and stuff can actually be good, but we're gonna have mostly 2 stars. Actually, we don't have a single 3 star on the board. We have, what is that? 15, 30. Okay, so all that's really expected right now out of this class is just 30 NIL points, which is ridiculous, but it is what it is. Also, let's go take a quick peek at our schedule real quick. Obviously, we want to face off against FCS East. I'm just going to sim that because there is really no point in playing that. We should win it. And then you've got North Dakota State, who beat us last season 38 to nothing. But we should be able to compete now. I don't think North Dakota State got any better. Speaking of competing, we should definitely be able to make a bowl game this year. We still we still have a good team. We got a little bit better, even though we are still pretty much the same overall. But we got a better quarterback who's a little bit faster and easily has a really good arm, at least throw power wise. He's just got to develop his accuracy a tiny bit. Air Force is just a run heavy team, so we should definitely be able to take care of them. Nevada is Sacramento State's only rival. And then, of course, we've got the dreaded MAC conference uh, schedule. I'm pretty sure we still have the same goal of winning 6 out of the 8 games in the MAC conference. I feel like we can definitely win it this year, but it's going to require us playing pitch perfect or picture perfect, and hopefully we can keep it. Last year we obviously had Jamar Curtis in the Heisman, but this year we don't have that luxury. To be expected, we don't have any national All-Americans, second team either. All of our best players, well, they're kind of gone. They either left in the transfer portal or graduated. We barely even have any players. Actually, I don't think we have a single player except for Derek Houston in the MAC All-American. That just shows how little is expected of us right now. Speaking of expectations, we've got to win 75% of our conference games this year, win more conference games than last season, which was pretty much just one game. And the only conference opponent we beat last year, it was UMass. We beat UMass, Hawaii, and the FCS West. Now it is time to go and try to step it up, ball out, and probably be able to make a bowl game. Because that's one of our expectations as well. We got to make one within the next 4 seasons. Otherwise, we could be seeing the boot. Coach Gumbo Shrimp is already on the hot seat, but he could change the athletic director's mind after this season. It'll really all depend on how we play. And for those that are curious on what our blueprint's looking like, this is what it's looking like. We have about 180 into staff, none into facilities because, well, we only have 505 dynasty points in total. Recruiting, well, we kind of don't have any there. Managed roster, we're trying to retain a lot of our people. So hopefully at the end of this year, we can potentially be able to keep Felix Ogletree if he does manage to have a good season. And, yeah. Also, we just got to complete some goals. Like contract goals, extra budget from coachability, support staff, and, yeah, we got to play conference championships, bowl games, win more games at home, playing in and winning big games, increasing our team prestige or changing. We're not going to leave the MAC until we can actually start winning it every year and basically feel good enough to win it. But just before we get into the season, I want to show everybody what we're working with. We're working on Heisman difficulty. And no, I did not have the pre-order bonus on. Playing on 8-minute quarters with 25 seconds on the play clock. I haven't changed any of these. And I pretty much have everything on. You know what? Since I am the coach, I think the only things I really care to do is just do what a coach does, and that's recruit, develop, and not have to worry about the budget. Because we're the head coach. We're not the athletic director and the coach. Gumbo Shrimp, he's already got enough on his plate with just dealing with the team in general. So we're going to let the computer manage all of our financials, and we should be fine. Wait, hopefully I didn't just put it on. Support staff, facility spending. Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of want to control the support staff. But you know what? No, we can let the computer deal with that. We'll deal with the team. All right, well, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the season. To be honest, I don't know how many games I'm feeling tonight, but I'll play as many as I can. But yeah. Oh, the goals have changed. We've got to win at least 50% of our conference games, and we got to sign at least one 3-star recruit or better this year. We don't even have a 3-star on the board. We're not getting that 25 points. But if we win 50% of our conference games, we are going to get 350 dynasty points. And if we can make a bowl game, we did 100. So that could very easily be 450 NIL points right there, and that could be very, very big. But yeah. Okay, everybody going into it fully healthy. Perfect. First practice of the year looks to have been a nice little warm up. I guess we have to go after everybody now. I think I've already scouted some people. Enrique Madden, he's not got the best acceleration, but guys like James Clinton does. And I think the guys that expect NIL, we're just not going to touch. Now, it doesn't look like we have too much going our way. Like, both these QBs, they are going to need a lot of NIL. But here's the trick. If you don't want to offer them a scholarship, because you get penalized for doing it. Because you can see right here, if we offer him a scholarship and we don't put any points into him, he's not going to be very happy. So the whole trick is just don't put points into him. Just go after hours. And James Bunting will just do 35. I mean, Dean Poe, he's that 93 speed. Was there anybody else that was blazing fast? No, but I do want Kevin Butt on the team. He would be perfect. And I'm glad he does not want points. But I do want Dean Poe. Like I said, I think he's more of a tight end. Like I should probably offer one of the other running backs. I can't say I really like Enrique. He looks like he's probably going to have like 85, 86 feet if I had to guess. Um, I think for now, I really only want to do James Clinton. Yeah, I mean, Enrique is an elusive bruiser, 5'7". I mean, James Clinton's also 5'7". You know what? I'm gonna take a shot and go after Byron. I at least want to try to put two running backs on the board without doing too much. We've got two wide receivers with a scholarship. This probably isn't going to go well. We also probably don't need to put 50 hours into that quarterback, into Baraka Clapp. Because as long as we can keep Felix Ogletree, we should be fine. Because most of our NIL is going into trying to retain these players. So 35 for him should also be pretty good. But I'm going to try my best to get them. There is no guarantee at all we do. But just in case Felix does leave after literally one season, which I really hope he doesn't, he's already getting paid 85. Only got 50 hours. We do not have much to work with right now. Okay, all these guys are lurkers. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna offer some of them. I'm gonna offer some of them scholarships. We might not be able to put hours into them right now. Ronnie Vaughn or Boykins. Wait, wasn't there another player that we needed hours for? I do not remember. It might have just been those two quarterbacks. Pretty sure. This is going to be tough because we've got to get some guys that at least fill out the roster. We don't have that many hours, unfortunately. D tackle, we do need a fair amount. We got 25 hours. I mean, a scholarship bonus will, or a scholarship will definitely get them a little bit excited about coming here because not many teams are going to be offering a two-star of all people a scholarship. 43, 42, and 38. You know what? Trey Baggett. This isn't going to go well, but we did offer some scholarships. I honestly cannot wait to see how it goes next week. I can imagine a lot of these people are taking us off their board immediately. Okay, well, two ain't bad. 2 out of 35. We're not getting that signing. We're not signing a three-star. I can guarantee right now. We don't even have one on the board. Oh, and of course I did go swag out my players a little bit. You already know I had to. Looks like, holy crap. Michael Dukes has 47 awareness? He would most certainly be an 80 overall if he had better than that. He looks a little bit worse than the freaking FCS schools running back. Holy freaking crap. But we are a 71. They're a 52. This should not be a loss. This should be a win. Okay, we're climbing for Kevin Butt. I do want screw it. I'm sending 50 on Kevin. He could be a very he's 6'4", 93 speed. I gotta send the house. I cannot let Rice get him. He is way too valuable for us to let that happen. What about QBs? Well, we are up to fourth on Baraka Clapp and up to 30, up to eighth. I feel like we can definitely rise for James Bunting. I wouldn't be mad at who we get here. I honestly can't. What about these two guys? Well, we are first on James Clinton. Nobody else is offering except for Marshall and New Mexico State. Bowling Green wants to try to get Byron Havili. Okay. Wide receiver wise, we're up to fifth on Dean Poe. Rice wants both these guys, which we cannot let happen. I think Dean Poe could be one of our future tight ends because he is definitely not fit to be a receiver. He's tall, but he's slow. Incredibly slow. One could say too slow. Unfortunately, Miguel Gouveia did lock us out, so we've got John Proctor. Hopper locked us out. I don't think. Oh, we did offer them, but we're still in 10th. Colton Mayer might not be a bad guy to look at. Lonnie Boykin still has no offers. You know what? We'll be his first one. And while we're at it, let's put 25 into him. Wouldn't hate getting him. Corner-wise, we have a scholarship into all three, but Quinn Blank looks so highly sought after. Yeah, it's not going to happen. With teams that have actually have NIL, yeah, it's not happening. Trey Baggett has Joel Ebuchan. All right, but we seriously do need to go and put points into some guys. Like some guys we could actually stay on the list for. Well, that freaking sucks. Can't wait to have more people take us off. But FCS East should be a win. Let's start season 1-0. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show our playbooks. We run the 4-2-5 zone on defense and the Texas Tech playbook on offense. This should be a decent warm-up for a freshman quarterback. Let's see it. 1-0. Let's go. We are officially 1-0. It's a great way to start the season. We're up to second on Baraka Clap, but Adongo and Forrest take us off. We're 1-0, and now we've got to face off against North Dakota State, and we cannot let that happen. And apparently, we didn't allow a single point, which I don't think is true. Oh, no, that's very true. How did the freshman QB do in his first game in college football? Well, to answer your question, he threw one pick, he got sacked once, but he did have about 280 passing yards. Rushing-wise, Michael Dukes had 2 touchdowns and 66 yards. Backup running back Kieron Borders had a touchdown and 10 yards. He also fumbled once. What about receivers? Well, it seems Kenyon Shabazz led the way. We expected him to. I think he's got the best route running on the entire team, so it makes sense why he was dicing up the defense. But now it's time to finally start the year. 5 wins away from potentially going. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Please tell me that I can fix the volume from here. I don't hate hearing a little bit of band music. Now, I don't want to get copyrighted for it. Well, I don't know what the sound issue is. I don't know. I've restarted the game several times. I don't know what the issue is sound-wise. Like, I should be hearing sound effects right now, but I'm not. I don't know. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Master volume's all the way down. There we freaking go. I am such an idiot. Alright, we're gonna have sound again. I don't know why I didn't pay any attention to the master volume. I was like, why the frick can I hear anything? But let's get into... Actually, we gotta check recruiting first. We have to. Quarterbacks. Baraka Clap, we're up to top 5. We're actually up to number 1 for James Bunting, but I don't know about Baraka Clap. We might just have to take the pure runner quarterback. Hopefully he can have like 90 plus speed start off. That'd be awesome. He just won't be able to develop his accuracy as much, which is a little sad. But we are up to 2nd for Baraka Clap. But I don't know if we'll be able to get him. Running back wise, we're 1st on James Clinton. And actually up to 2nd on Byron Havili. What about wide receiver? Kevin Butt, we're up to 2nd. Hopefully just continuous winning can help with that. Dean Poe, it seems Rice is so far ahead. It seems Matthew Zeke. He could be an option. We've scouted him. What is he? He's 87 speed. No, because his catching is absolutely horrendous. So is Larry Uche's. Then again, so is Kevin Butts. He has absolutely terrible catching. All these guys do. They're 2 stars. But I guess that's literally besides the point. Guards. Well, it seems Billy Melvin might be an option. Edge rusher John Proctor, he's still getting no looks. So, you know what? Screw it. We're putting points into him. Terrell Forrest, he takes us off. Seems San... Oh, wait, we've actually already got... You know what? Yeah, let's go there. But yeah, let's get into our first game of the season. At least one that I'm going to play. Can our true freshman QB be the answer that we have been looking for? Is he the answer, or is he going to be the problem? We shall see. Let's see what their alternates are. Oh, not really much changed. Okay, well, I guess let's get into the game. We lost this one 38-0 last year. We are looking for revenge this year. Can North Dakota State keep up, or are they going to fall behind and lose to us? They are literally a 56 overall roster. I think we can handle them. But we are going to the Fargo Dome, or what's supposed to be the Fargo Dome. We've got to get the dub. So let's go do it. Led behind a young quarterback, relatively young running back. We've got to have a good season. We want to get back to being a semi-respected program. But the goal stays the same, at least for now. Make it to a bowl game and win a bowl game. North Dakota State only got worse, and we pretty much stayed the same. You could argue we got a little bit better. But North Dakota State, it seems they took a step back. They're now as bad as an FCS school. But freshman Michael Dukes, he's going to be a good running back for us. At least that's the hope. That looks like a very, very fun backfield. And that's going to be a short gain for about 7-ish yards. We believe in the run. We fully believe in it. Third and 2. What can we find on the pass here? Well, might not even have to go pass. I kind of like this. Maybe get it to Orvieto underneath. And he's going to get it. First down. That is a beautiful ball by Felix. He's going to make that catch, and it's going to be a first down. I don't know why I was trying to say touchdown. Another good grab. And it's going to be Kenyon Shabazz with the first. Looking to have him as our best route runner. It's not bad at all. He's already had a pretty good start to the season. But it's all about how he plays throughout the year. Of course, we don't want to test Felix Ogletree just yet. He is starting off the game cold. And speaking of cold, we should be cold no more. That is a first down pass. Luca Orvieto, he's going to pick it up. And then Michael Dukes, he's going to break the tackle, technically, too. He gets through the defense. And now, will we potentially see a touchdown pass from the freshman? No, he's not even going to get protection from his lineman. He gets hit, and he's going to be sacked. It'll be 3rd and 12. We're going to need something deep here. Let's maybe send Hardy over the middle. He's going to have his man, and it's Hardy. They're not going to give him the touchdown. But you know what? It's not. Well, that's not the only thing that matters. We're going to try a read option right here to see if Felix can get his touchdown. No, he can't. Should have just handed it off. We would have probably had a better chance at it. We're going underneath and RVA toes in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. We've got to expect to beat down on these teams. We are way better than them. It cannot, and I repeat, cannot be like it was last season. Last season, we kept it way too close with teams that we should not have. But now it's time to see, has the defense taken a step up at all, or are they going to be pretty much the same as last year? We tried to make them better at pass coverage. Now it's just a time to see whether they will be good at pass coverage this year or not. Early on, he gets juked and screws his teammate over. That certainly did not go the way we wanted it to. We had two guys there who could have stopped it. And can you please just go for a dive? They're not even attempting to dive for these guys. Now there's a North Dakota State Bison down on the field. Not the way we wanted to start off defense. And for whatever reason, they've got a guy with the number 96 at tight end. He's going to run it, and we are right there. No gain. Now let's see what's the quarterback going to plan on doing. Man in the slot. We're just going to run it. He's going to have a first down, and he breaks a tackle. We cannot wrap up. I honestly do not know how we managed to get the first there. But let's not let him do it this time. Let's send some pressure. Maybe see if we can actually get something back there. Just please do not jump off sides. He's going to get sacked. Big sack and a big loss for North Dakota State. That'll be 2nd and 20. They're not quite out of field goal range. They're very much in it. But they just have not went out and gotten some good recruits. Or at least not good enough to be considered good. Barely even decent. But could we please wrap up, get to the ball, and not just stand around looking like a bunch of buffoons? And he's going to be brought down. It'll be 4th and 9. North Dakota State will get a field goal, and I think that's the same lineman going down. But I'm fully expecting us to be pretty decent at pass coverage this year. And I don't think this is a true good test of the sliders. I really don't. I don't think it'll be a good test until we actually get to the other teams. Max Detmer on the return. Nice to see him getting something going. And nice of Orvieto to actually come back and get it. Not the best decision to do that. Michael Dukes, he's going to get the first. No issues there. We've just got to keep playing like a well-oiled machine, and we will win. And when you try him with a sorry linebacker like whoever they got, that's the results that's going to happen. Beautiful ball. And you know what? Fernandez is going to have it. That was a beautifully placed ball. had to kind of toss it over the linebacker. Look at this. Beautifully placed over the linebacker and underneath the safety. Maybe he doesn't look like Isaiah Scruggs. Maybe he looks a lot better. We might have, the title might not be lying. We might have just found our new star on the team. Michael Dukes has done a pretty decent job at running the football. He's had 2 more carries than the Bison's running back has. But so far, we just got to keep the train rolling, keep it pumping. And overall, just keep playing good. And that's Godley, the former running back, converted to wide receiver with his first, not his first grab as a receiver. And Shabazz nearly got it. Keyword nearly. It'll be 3rd and 9. Thinking maybe have Hardy on a post. Nope. Come on, Hardy. And then Fernandez underneath on a short cross. Maybe we can get that open. No, not maybe. Really. Felix will throw his 2nd pick of the season because of that crap. Wide receiver would have easily been open. But instead, the safety had to somehow zoom in, pick it off. He was on his tail. I don't think it was a bad ball. Yeah, I can't say that was Felix's fault all too much. Probably could have given it to somebody else. But for the most part, it's hard to blame him. It's just a good play made. Just a good play made by North Dakota State's defense. Simple as that. He went up, reacted, and got the ball. 3rd and 7. Can we hold them? I mean, we are so much better than they are, so surely we can stop them in man coverage. It's a screenplay, and we're going to bring them down. 4th and 10. That screen is going absolutely nowhere. Well, Felix is, Max Detmer trying to maybe show off his speed a little bit. I can't blame him. Just throw it away. And it's a penalty. That's roughing the passer. There's absolutely no need. He's trying to injure our freshman QB. There isn't. Yeah. No, absolutely none whatsoever. Completely unnecessary. And it's a bad ball. We could have had Jason Moses wide open. Oh, and yes, I did change Jason Moses' number. I think he was like 27, and now he's 18. Speaking of Jason Moses, he's going to be wide open, or at least open enough for him to be hit with a nice pass. He's really just trying to find his groove right now. He's not trying to force it in too much, despite throwing 1 pick, which I can't really blame him for throwing. And man, the pocket just closed up so quickly. We probably had a pass wide open down the field. But I mean, I guess we just can't be falling too far out into the pocket, or too deep into the pocket. Wide open up the gut. This could be a touchdown. And he's in. Felix Ogletree. He's just going to keep it. He has free real estate up the middle of the field, and he's going to be in the end zone for his first touchdown of the game. The freshman QB with a massive run. He doesn't look too fast, even though he does have some speed. 83 isn't bad. He can definitely improve it. Of course, our kick is blocked by a 56 overall team. Freaking course it is. Alright. Why? What? I'm sorry, what? He wasn't in the end zone. Huh? He just fair caught that and he wasn't even in the end zone. What the? What? He's literally at like the 3-yard line. How is this a fair catch? And he's going to be at the 20. What? Okay, please explain to me what this glitch is. He fair caught this. How is he getting it at the 25 when he caught it and fair caught it at the 3-yard line? How on earth is this going to be at the 25? He's not even close to the end zone. He's like, oh yeah, I'll fair catch it. Buddy, you are not at the goal line. I'm sorry, you're not in the end zone. How is this going to be their ball at the 25? Alright, I'm back. But yeah, I mean, I do think I want to adjust some sliders, because the only thing I think that I needed to really change was the speed thing. And of course we pull him down by the face mask. When do we ever not? Maybe I need to turn the face mask thing down, because that's the only thing we do. We only ever bring him down by the face mask. Then again, I don't know if it's because we have strip ball aggressive on. I'm going to have to check to see if face mask is one of the things that it says happens. We're going to run a toss play, and it's not going to get anything. Barely gets back to the line. He's going to check down, and we're going to get there. It'll be 3rd and short. Alright, watch out for maybe a run here. It is. And he's gonna be stopped short. 4th and inches. He will not get that. You know, we're gonna press. Wow. Why did you switch me onto the defensive lineman? That was possibly the worst coverage I've ever seen. Man, we just don't have speed at corner. We simply just don't. I mean, yeah, I probably shouldn't be stepping out the way like I am. But at the same time, nobody else reacts. Unless it's an outside run. If it's an outside run, oh, they're not getting anything. Yeah, I'm gonna see what exactly. No, it just says higher chance of broken tackle. I don't understand. Why are we face masking so much? We shouldn't be doing it nearly as much as we are. 2 minutes left in the first half. No, freaking blitz him, I guess. Come on, boys. You got to get your hands up. Could have had a pick there. But it is 3rd and goal. Play press up. And it's knocked away. It'll be 4th and goal. North Dakota State will be held to just a field goal. All right, it's a 14-6 game with about 1:51 left in the first half. We've got all 3 touchdowns, so I believe we can go drive. I don't want to throw another pick with them. We've got to be smart with football. And that is a very smart decision. Wide open, up the middle, on the post. Let's see, have him run that. Have Jason Moses, our fastest wide receiver, run that. Since we've got a QB with strength now, if he would have gotten that off, that would have been nice. But if they ever try to press us up, I have a good feeling we can actually beat them with a good pass. Why is he so slow coming out of the pocket? It looks like on the sprint button. And Shabazz can't hold on. He has it in his hands. He just can't hold on to the football. Maybe move your route up a little bit. And he bobbles it and drops it. Of course. It's the same thing as last year. We struggle with catching the bank football. And we struggle with covering what looks like a freaking D tackle. Or an edge rusher of some kind. Because there shouldn't be no freaking number 96 tight end. Unless he's some transfer from some random school. Which there's a good possibility of that. Wide open, nobody covering over the middle. They could tie the game here if they get in the end zone. They've got 1 timeout left. We also need to stop over pursuing and doing other people's jobs. We nearly just... Bro, you've got to get a hand in there. Don't just let him get that. And now this is probably about to be a rushing touchdown from the running back. He's going to overthrow it. Why are we wanting to run nothing but coverage when we are at the 1 yard line? Why? What the frick are you doing? Why are you just standing there? Alright, at the 1 yard line still. Watch out for a run here on 3rd and goal. Never mind. It's going to be a out route touchdown. Man coverage still absolutely sucks. They're going to tie the game 13-13. It's the same issues as last year. We don't seem to know how to lock in when we need to. Max, if you can get this for us, that'd be great. Okay, well, gets it out to the 33. I don't think I want to do this. I think we'll just... run. Don't take damage, please. Should have just slid down. But that will be the end of the first half. Tied ball game, 13 apiece. North Dakota State should not be in this game right now, if I'm to be completely honest. We're the reason they're still in. Coverage still seems to be a massive issue, even though we kind of focused on it in the offseason. But I guess that's not what we need to worry about right now, as Arizona State is beating A&M by double their score at halftime. They are beating down on the number 2 team in the country. That is not what you want to see. BYU beat number 5 Notre Dame 59-57 in an absolute shootout. Holy crap. I guess we got to look back at our first half. Offense, it did okay. Defense, we've got to lock in. North Dakota State is not that good of a team. We cannot let that 38-0 loss last year come back and bite us. We just simply can't. Our freshman quarterback, Felix Ogletree, he's played fairly well. Now, he did throw a pick, but that pick wasn't completely his fault. But he's got to take ownership of it, so he's got to bounce back, get a passing touchdown. But we got to stop North Dakota State first. I don't know how likely that is. They're literally, like I said, they're literally a 56 overall score, and we are allowing them to stay in this freaking game. There is no need for that. Got to stop over pursuing. Got to stop doing too much when we absolutely do not need to. And we got to just shut down their run. The run has done way too much. I'd say watch out for a pass here. Oh, they're shifting it. Or no, they're flipping the play. And we're going to stop them. 3rd and 3. I want to say a hot blitz here. I think we could probably get back there. Yep, hopefully we can get back there quick enough. He gets it. Dang. Honestly thought we can get back there quick enough, but it just did not seem the case. Who is this guy? Is he a freaking defensive end or something? No, he's a tight end. Just for whatever reason, he's wearing number 96. I'm expecting a run here. And of course, he gets the first down up the middle. Surely we can run man against them. I mean, obviously not at the goal line. But we're going to get back there. Smith Jr. is going to get him down. Warren Smith. He's going to bring him down. That'll be 2nd and 12. He's going down 3rd and short. But there is an injured Hornet down in the field. Oh, crap. All right, watch out for the pass here. That's where our money is going to be made and lost. But nope, we face mask again. We freaking pull him down by the face mask again, and we allow a freaking easy catch up the middle. Whose man is that? Like, freaking seriously, bro. You cannot hold in that, or you cannot face mask and allow a first down in the same thing. You can't do that. We can't make this guy, who literally looks like a defensive end, come in and cook us like this. He looks like a freaking walk-on with the number 96. Good, we knock it out. We're there to stop him. But now it's 3rd and shorts. I don't like the man coverage here. I do not like the man coverage. I guess we should also hit the freaking zone. North Dakota State's in the end zone. Because we cannot realize to get to the outside. Instead, we are so concerned. They're going to get in the end zone again. Gosh. I thought we could actually get a stop, but apparently not. That just means we've got to bounce back with our quarterback and everybody else. It's not how you start the game, it's how you finish. And clearly, North Dakota State is finishing very nicely right now. We haven't given it to Mitchell Dukes as much. Or Michael Dukes, I don't know why I keep saying Mitchell. That's probably why. This crowd has definitely been a little bit rowdier than we'd like. Him and Orvieto have a really good chemistry right now. They must be super scared of this run because they keep trying to completely fill the box. And it doesn't work that time. That's Godley going to get a catch. A couple yards at least. Okay, I feel like he can definitely get the first down run here. I guess more than that, he's going to get down to the 36, but there's an injury, and it's Michael, a freaking course. Don't start this trend. Okay, not bad. Brown's going to get more than he probably was going to originally. Using his playmaking abilities to get it. And now Michael Dukes, he's back in. And he's going to get an immediate first down as soon as he comes back. You know, I don't hate this. Ogletree could roll out to the right side. He's not even in his direction. He's not even looking in his general direction, and somehow he turns on a dime. And Orvieto does not care. He will get the first. Found a way to step back up into the pocket and get it. He's yet to throw a touchdown, though. Maybe it's time to change that. That would have been placed any differently, that would have definitely been picked. Let's have Shabazz in that. Vieto is going to get it down to the 1. He's got over 100 yards. I mean, I kind of like Fernandez here. He drops it! Not even touched! You aren't even touched! That is so stupid. It's in and out of his hands. And Michael Dukes, he can't get in! Are you serious? Why are we wanting to go coverage when we are playing this close? Just literally blitz him right here. There is nothing else you need to do. Blitz them. Bring them down and keep them at the goal line. How was that not a safety? He didn't even get out the end zone. Watch out. That's going to be the end of the third. I don't know how that last play wasn't a safety, but we are getting so unlucky right now. Dukes could not get in the end zone in that last play. He couldn't fight through. He couldn't try to power his way into the end zone. And then our receiver, freaking Fernandez, dropped an easy catch. Not even touched. And he still freaking drops it. That is in your hands. Absolutely no need. And he's going to be stopped 4th and 2. They're just going to be forced to punt it. They actually nearly got that. All right, Max. Now's your time to shine, buddy. Well, I thought we could cut back, but the blocks just weren't the way we wanted them. I think either Michael or Orvieto. They're leaving Michael wide open. And that's going to be a first down. Actually, Felix has 2 touchdowns. Now, they're probably both rushing. And Shabazz will hold on. It'll be 2nd and inches. I don't hate a run here. I think Michael can most certainly get it. Okay, nearly breaks away. He's got 84 yards on the day. They haven't really tried going his way all too much. I don't know how certain I'm feeling about this. Well, I mean, I guess I had to feel some way, and it went how it went. And how is Michael not in? You know what? Screw it. We're going to try it. Oh, we had a big meter for a second. And yeah, it's not going to work. Okay. Let's actually see how it's going to look on this toss play. You know what? No, I don't like that. Let's try this pass play right here. Maybe Godly. And it's in. Touchdown. We're going to tie the game right back up. No need to go for 2. I don't think that's his first passing touchdown. I think it is. Because I know he scrambled up the middle for 1. I know he just scored that one. It said he had 2 touchdowns already. They're going to start from their own 20. Got to play some good coverage. And also just play the run very well. Speaking of which, they're shifting him. It's an RPO. Come on, you got to bring him down here. He just simply doesn't. We've got to bring him down on first tackle. All right, 2nd and 2. Watch out for another run potentially. And we bring him down. It'll be a loss of 1. 3rd and 3. I do not trust the man defense here. I absolutely do not believe in it. Let's try covering underneath, just in case. And he catches it. We can't knock it out. He's going to make the grab. We tried playing underneath. I mean, we knew it was going to be there. They're going to do another shift. What are we going to see here? He's going to get sacked. That's what we're going to see. Big time. And that's Devin Blake, the freshman. Going to bring him down. The shift. Watch out for this. It's going to be a run up the middle. And why are we allowing such a big run? No penalty for holding. And it's going to be 3rd and short. I say watch out for a run play here. We should have pressed him up. About 2.5 minutes left in the game. Tied ball game right now. North Dakota State trying to get a field goal, or at least into field goal range. And we will bring them down. No gain. You know, we'll call timeout. Utilize that 2-minute warning as a timeout in and of itself. Just watch out for a pass over the middle. Or heck, even a run. And he's going to come down. You know, we'll use a timeout here. Oh, we've got one left. We're going to save that one for the 2-minute warning. But we just need to stop them here, because I think they're just outside of field goal range. And we do! He's going down. 4th and 8. And North Dakota State's going to give it back to the Hornets. We could go win this game. All it takes is 2 minutes. 2 minutes to win it. And it actually goes out at the 10. Oh, I was not expecting that. But if things go well here, I feel like Michael could break away for a big one. He's going to have a lot of yards. You know, he's got over 110, so he can't be mad. The last thing we want here, though, is a turnover. And that's actually Brown up the middle. Okay. I guess just keep running it. And Brown, he is not worried. Just go down. We're in field goal range. And now NDSU is going to start calling timeouts. That was an absolutely massive run. Brown probably could have gotten the end zone as well. They've got one timeout left. Get the first down, and we could potentially have this game sealed. Now they will call their last timeout. 3rd down. The first down will most likely end this ball game. But they've got 3 guys on that side. Let's maybe flip it and confuse them a little bit. Vieto, he's going to get it, and he's going to go down. 1st and goal. I don't want the clock to run completely out, but I want it to run down enough, because we are in field goal range. We want to give North Dakota State as little time as possible if they do get it back. But I don't think I want to aim for a field goal here. Can we start off the season 2-0? And Brown, he's going to get in the end zone. That's going to give us the lead right back. What a hard-fought game from all of our boys. I mean, it wasn't as stressful, but still, the game ain't over yet, though. The game is not over yet. Still 35 seconds left. Anything can happen. North Dakota State does not have a timeout, and they have to get in the end zone. Anything's possible, man. I mean it. Anything is freaking possible. 30 seconds left. All we have to do is cover deep. Come on, you got to bring them down in bounds. 25 seconds left. Going out of bounds to stop the clock. Surprised they're not trying to go like Hail Mary or something here. He's going to get sacked. 3rd and 12. Clock will continue to tick. He's going to get it, and he's in bounds. You needed to drop that. So that way, or drop, spike, whatever. But that's going to end the game. Sacramento State will start 2-0. Not our first conference win, but not a bad day from Felix Ogletree. 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing. He only threw 1 pick, which wasn't completely his fault. So not a bad day from the freshman QB. I do think he can definitely be... I think he can be something if he stays a couple more years. Felix Ogletree will be a Sacramento State legend. Mark my words, if he can keep this kind of performance up. Not a bad debut against an actual FBS team. Now, North Dakota State, they were a 56 overall when we played them just now. And winning only by 7 against a team that is like 16 overall worse than us, that's not encouraging for the rest of the year. It is not. But I can't hate how we performed. We did hold their quarterback for the most part in check. He did only throw 5 incompletions. We weren't even close to getting a pick. We kept playing out of our zones, not playing defense properly, and then we started playing smart at the end, playing good, locking up, and getting to the ball when we needed to. But as for our quarterback, well, actually no, it was 2 passing touchdowns, so he did have one, his first 2 of the year. He had 220 yards, he only threw 10 incompletions. Now, this is a more reasonable passing stat line that I want to see instead of throwing it 50 times a game. If we throw it 50 times a game, we're throwing more than just 1 pick. And I don't want Felix to have that kind of start to his career because I don't want the rest of his career to be like that. Michael Dukes, he had 110 yards, no touchdowns, and 14 carries. Not a bad start to the season for him. He did break 3 tackles. Also, Felix Ogletree, he did have 24 yards rushing on 7 attempts and 1 touchdown. And same thing with Elias Brown. He got the game-winning touchdown. And as for receiving, well, Felix's favorite receiver was his tight end, Luca Orvieto. He's not the fastest. He's only 76 speed, but he does have some of the best catching on the entire team at 81. His route running is very questionable, but it didn't seem to matter today. He seemed to hold his own and actually perform quite well. Everybody else, well, they kind of suck. But Shabazz, no, it was Guy Fernandez. Why did you drop that? That hit you dead square in the chest, and you dropped it. The defender didn't even touch him. That's the thing. The defender didn't get a hand, didn't even make a play on it, and yet it seemed to affect him greatly. He's got 80 catching, which I don't understand why he dropped it. 80 catching, and he dropped an easy catch, and yet he had a 23-yard gain. I don't know the logic behind that. But it is what it is. Jalen Pollard, he had a good game. 12 tackles, 2 TFLs. Not bad. Warren Smith Jr. led the team in TFLs. He also got himself a sack. Devin Blake, the true freshman, getting 3 TFLs and 2 sacks. All of his tackles being a TFL. He actually performed pretty good. And then as for sacks, well, Warren Smith and Devin Blake got them pretty good amount. We did not force any picks. This is probably going to be one of the easiest, if not the easiest teams on our schedule to face off against. So I don't fully know about, I don't know about the defense playing good pass coverage. Pass deflection, though, Natel Mitchell, he got one, and also KJ Jefferson got one. Forced fumbles, well, we couldn't force one. Instead, we were getting destroyed when it comes to tackling because we kept getting juked out. We would be held, and they would not call a penalty. But yeah, I also need to get the thumbnail real quick. Where? Okay, that was his first passing touchdown. I want his rushing one. Please tell me this is going to be a highlight. It is. Good. Because most of those plays, unfortunately, just weren't. Yeah, look at this. This is great awareness. Nobody, look, everybody separates up the middle. If he can't step up when he's got good blocking there, then he's got some issues. Because look, this should be easily a touchdown unless the safeties like immediately come in and take him down. But they're busy backing up. So he just got free real estate right there. Easy. Just has to power through 2 of them. I don't think gravity works that way. But if gravity, the only way that wouldn't have worked was if the gravity basically, just was not in play there. Okay, just gotta get the thumbnail real quick. Trying not to get Jason Moses in this. I don't know. Maybe I just have it with him in the running. But this is a great play right here. The awareness to step up and just take it is incredible. Not many players can make that kind of play. Not many players can. But yeah, Felix Ogletree, he did pretty good against his first FBS school. I don't think he's actually doing all too bad right now as a starter. He's already led us to 2-0, and who knows, we might even be doing a lot better. I do think I just want to change. I mean, we didn't get back to their quarterback but 3 times. Our pass coverage wasn't the best. The other team still managed to get a pick. I think I'm okay. I think I'm perfectly fine with how the gameplay is right now. I do think I want to play about till halfway through the season again. Oh, crap. Things are not turning out too well for us right now. Then again, I don't think Felix Ogletree really wants to leave it all because he's worried about playing time, and, well, he is getting nothing but playing time. Isaiah Scruggs is worried about brand exposure. I don't know why you stayed. We didn't pay you anything. Still 71, so nobody got hurt. But we lose a lot of recruits on the board. We are actually first on James Bunting, which is great. Which actually I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but we are losing out on a ton of players. Speaking of which, let's actually go look. JC Root, yeah, we weren't really even trying to go after him. We're actually up to first on Byron Havili, which I love. Second on Kevin Butt. We need to bring him on a visit, but he wants 25 hours to do so. We're second on Dean Poe. Do I really care to get him? No. He would just be a tight end. But he'd be our only 80 or 80 speed tight end. I mean, he is a gem, but I seriously doubt he's going to be able to develop much. We're second on him. I don't plan on putting more points into him. I think Rice can have Dean Poe, so that way I can bring in Kevin Butt. Rivalry game would bring it up. Apparently, everybody here is just considered lower tier opponents, so it'd be best to bring him up against Nevada. What does he like about his proximity to home? I think we're very close to his hard sell. But bringing him on a visit there would not be good. It seems like there's just no way this will go good for us. We get punished for bringing him on a visit. That's the bad thing. We get punished for it. Now, he's from Texas. Rice is literally in Texas. I don't know, unfortunately. I hate that they punish you. I hate that they punish you for stupid stuff like this. I think it could be Coach Christie, or it could be Coach of the, or whatever, student of the game. Okay, it is definitely student of the game. It's a good hard sell. Don't know how much it's gonna do. Can't offer him any money, but we gotta hope that Kevin Butt likes that hard sell enough at least. Enrique Madden, I want to. And of course, Enrique Madden's a freaking gem. Why wouldn't he be? Should have seen that coming from a mile away. First on James Clinton. First on Byron Havili. That freaking sucks. We get takeoff for all these outside linebackers. The third on Jaquez Burgess. Ah, frick. Lavron, I don't think we're getting. We're first on Lonnie Boykins, which I'm okay with. I just want guys to fill up our roster. John Proctor somehow isn't being looked at. Man, recruiting 2-stars is somehow very difficult right now. Luca Orvieto has over 150 receiving yards. Let's see, what's the schedule looking like right now? What do I think I want to stop at? Maybe either the Nevada or Eastern Michigan game is where I'll stop at. But I mean, Air Force shouldn't be too rough. Still going to play them, but they shouldn't be as difficult as It shouldn't be that tough to play against. Let's see, what overall are they exactly? We're not going to figure out. Well, I guess let's go ahead and get into it. There's 65 overall, so they'll still put up a pretty decent game. I mean, they've got some sick uniforms. I cannot lie. I really love their freaking uniforms. I mean, I don't hate that one. I don't hate that, but you know, let's have them rock the Space Force alternate. I actually really love that uniform. Special Operations Command as well. I mean, outside of their base uniforms, they don't actually have bad ones. So let's get into the game. We're going to Air Force, so hopefully we can get the dub, walk out 3-0. I don't believe they're a conference opponent. No, they're not. We put them on our schedule. They run it a lot, but they do still pass it, so we got to remember that. They still do pass it at times, but for the most part, we all know what kind of offense they have. They are like a triple option kind of offense. They only pass it if they absolutely have to. So which means we know we've got to stop on defense. Man defense probably isn't the way to go, but we should try to send pressure a lot more this game than usual. And then on the offense, I feel like we can run it a lot and also pass it, but since we are in the rain, I think running is probably going to be the way we got to go. Yeah, I really love that helmet, how they've got like the black mixed in with the blue. But our first rain game of the series, and it's going to be against Air Force. Luca Orvieto, he's had 10 catches and a touchdown last week, also over 110 yards. Or over 100 yards. He was pretty good last week. We've got him spread out wide. Hopefully Michael Dukes can get a good run here. But he pushes him forward for just 2 yards. Not what I was expecting there. But we got to remember it's also a rainy day. So Michael Dukes, you've got to make some plays, and he does. Nice, just little check down, getting about 20-ish yards. Maybe we can hit Shabazz here. No! Felix, I'm telling you to scramble. He did not want to go back to the left. Instead, he slipped. That's just what it's going to be like when you're playing in a rain game. Another, well, not another, but that's not the best pass. A little too low. He's trying to fit it in there without trying to have it too high. Fourth and 9. He at least picks up a decent chunk of yards. But you know what? They stopped us fair and square. Gotta play it smart, just punt it away. Alright, let's see how offense for the Air Force Falcons can do today. This should be their strength. Playing in the rain, you know. They should have a decent day today. Their forte and specialty is the run game. So we definitely got to watch out for that. I want to say aggressive with the defender aggression. I feel like we can force some fumbles today. I feel like that's the case. I don't know why all of our players are starting at cold. And we already force it. I said I thought we were going to force some, and well, we forced it on the very first play, and I hope that is down. Please be down. He was. Okay, well, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Now, that kind of worked in our favor. Yeah, slipping and sliding is going to be a big issue. We just got to make sure we're not trying to move around too much. All right, 3rd and 8. We get a stop. This is. Oh, they've got Austin Carlisle. I'm pretty sure he was a Louisiana Monroe quarterback. At least I think he was whenever I was watching a Bengal video. All right, well, defense hold Air Force 4th down, and offense will go back out there. Try to maybe get another shot. Max with not quite enough speed to get back out. Let's see if they'll fall for an RPO. I wonder if we can hit Orvieto here. Yet again, it hits him in the chest. Felix cannot catch a break. His teammates are letting him down big time right now. I guess not Shabazz. That's a perfectly placed ball. And we can be something if they can catch. Ball in the freaking... Stop blocking and fall in the ball. Well, I mean, very clear we needed pass blocking. We tried working on it in the offseason, and clearly it did not work the way we wanted it to, and we overestimated it. They're going to get a first. Also, don't need to be freaking running pass coverage so much. Nobody's noticing anybody when it comes to man coverage. But it's going to be 2nd and 4. Send the blitz. They're in tight. We stop them 3rd and 1. Watch out for the... This is such a stupid play call. Fourth and inches. We hold them, and they're just going to get a field goal. Got a little worried there, but luckily he kind of contorted his body a little awkwardly. Straight down the middle. Air Force will take a 3-0 lead. Typically how their games go. And having the rain is definitely not helping us at all. That's a decent return, though. Let's go back on the offense, maybe try to start up our own run game. Seems Michael is out right now. Okay, nice little 6-yard run. Don't hate it. Something's better than nothing, I guess. Nice for Orvieto, just running him over like a Mack truck. Perfect. Okay, there's Michael. I was worried a little bit he was hurt. Luckily, that is just not the case. And that blocking was so horrendous. 2nd and 11. I think he can get it here as long as we can block. And of course, it's not Michael taking the handoff. If that was Michael taking it, then we would have had something. And we're going to have Fernandez not dropping this one. Last game he dropped an absolutely terrible touchdown. He would have been, like, untouched. Well, overthrows happen. Overthrows happen. It is what it is. I guess scrambling with him isn't the best idea. Freaking gosh dang, man. That is our second fumble. Was his knee down, or did he just get hit and it came out? I think well, we can challenge it, so I do want to go take a second look at it. I mean, I think it was very much out before. Yeah, that was out. Such a shame. Such a freaking shame. He's gonna get sacked. It's our first one of the day. I mean, we can't be coming into this expecting passing every time. Well, I guess back-to-back plays with a pass. Could you please screw this? I'm going to try to put in something that actually is pass coverage, because this is a situation where you'd want to. Play underneath, act like we're not playing coverage, and then go back up. It's going to be up. Nah, actually, that's a bad ball. Not even close. All right. 8 seconds until we go into the second quarter, down 3-0, unless we can get a return here from Max Detmer. From our freshman 2-star. Well, I guess you should own, 6-yard line. We haven't done the best on offense, but defense has kept it in check. Then again, it's Air Force, so if it was literally anybody else, we probably would be down 10, 17 to nothing by now. But luckily, defense has helped us a lot, and we are in the situation we're at. And actually, it was a 7-yard line. Man, our offensive line sucks so bad. I was thinking about going and maybe turning the sliders back up. Oh, nice job by Hardy to actually come back and get that. That was actually an incredible route adjustment. And that linebacker got completely... I don't know, he went on a serious power trip. Speaking of power trip, not what we want it to be right now. Maybe get Shabazz and then Vieto could be open. Nope. Because the blocking absolutely refuses to be anything better than... I don't know. Right guard. Number 65. Please protect your quarterback. And it's a shame for the right tackle, too. Probably could have thrown it there. Could have potentially had Michael Dukes. It's going to be fourth and a country mile. I still believe in our defense. But how are we expected to do anything if we can't freaking get down the field against the Air Force of all teams? This is ridiculous. How are we supposed to win a game? I mean, this is your typical Air Force stat line. They dominate when it comes to the run game, which they're not dominating all too much. They're doing a decent job. It's just they're not able to do much other than that. Man, Carlisle is a fast quarterback. He's got 18 rushing yards. He's a very fast quarterback. He fits very perfectly into Air Force's team. But he's going to get sacked. That's the second one of the day, and that's going to be Houston. We have a problem. Okay, 2nd and 16. I mean, definitely expect pass. Unless they just want to go triple option here. Knocked away and in the rain. That's not an easy catch. You'd have to try your absolute heart out and have literal hands of glue to catch that. And he's going to be down. Blake is going to bring him to the ground and make him meet Mother Earth. 4th and 24. So just as soon as Air Force dominates us, we're getting back there, and we've pretty much kept them out of field goal range after that one. All right, 4 minutes left. Let's try to drive down and get in the end zone. No, Michael slipped. He lost traction. You know, let's run the monitor special. Let's try to get something. Okay, the pass will work that time, but there's an injury, and it's Michael Dukes. You aren't even in the play. Well, I guess you were, but come on. You didn't even get the ball. You know, actually, let's send... Wait, can we send Moses? Oh, we can send him on a short cross. I guess that'll work, too. Going to the running back there was probably the smarter decision. You know, I trust the run here. Orders. I guess I was wrong to trust it. I was very wrong to trust it. And they're pressing Moses. Please tell me we can beat him on the streak here. And Shabazz can't hold on, man. Yet again, we get held. I mean, this is ridiculous. We keep getting held, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it either. Well, Moses, he's going to get it, and he will get the first. I didn't want to end that drive there. I did not want to punt it back. Nice way to pick up the first and actually move the ball down the field. Air Force has been cooking us. Oh, and this time it's going to be one of their players hurt. Michaels goes out again. That release should have been quicker. 3rd and 12. No, he overthrows it. He could have had that. 4th and 12. I mean, we could go for it again. Probably won't be as successful, but it's worth a try. It hits him. Can we please catch the ball? It hits you in the chest, or at least somewhat close. It hits your hands. I mean, you can't go to the well too many times. Well, that was a low ball. For a guy with 93 throw power, he kind of underthrows it a lot. But then again, we're not trying to play it risky. The corner could have very easily picked that off. But he did get a hand in there. I doubt that would have been a catch. We needed to lead him. We needed to lead him. We're still scoreless somehow against Air Force. I swear, if we lose 3-0, I'm going to be absolutely upset. We let him run it. Gosh dang, man. I mean, I made one of our adjustments to focus on the QB. He's going to get sacked again. You know, we're calling a timeout. I want to get this ball back and try to get some kind of score. I want some kind of score. I don't want... We're just going to have to hurry it up. Heck, let's even try to send some pressure. Okay, 4th and 6. Do they think they can get a field goal here? Man, they might just be right outside of it. No, they don't think they can. All right, we got 1:44. No timeouts left until we can go score, or until the end of the half. Hopefully we can score. That'll be a touchback. All right, let's see what Felix got. He's looking a little worse for wear. You know what? Let's try a halfback screen. Maybe Michael Dukes can get us somewhere. Timeout by Air Force. 3rd down. I mean, it's not going the way we want it to, obviously. Alright, hurry it up. Gots to hurry it up. Basically flip the play. Maybe Jason Moses can get open here? No, he slipped up. That would have been so much more yardage. Come on, boys. Felix, hold on just a little bit longer, bud. He's going to get out of bounds. Okay, so we don't have to hurry it up. Let's see. You know, let's try some slants. Spread them out wide. I kind of love spreading them out wide. Maybe get Fernandez on some kind of post. Add a way to lead him. 1st down again. Let's run slants again. I don't hate that. Fernandez is going to get it. We're down, 1st and goal. You can throw it away good. Do not force anything. You do not have to. Nice ball over top. We're going to get the lead. Jason Moses in the back of the end zone. It actually worked. That is the versatility of Felix Ogletree. That is what he brings to the table. He can scramble out with some speed and then find his man. I'm saying if that was Isaiah Scruggs, he would have overthrown him way out the back of the end zone, or he would have just straight up, I don't know, freaking thrown it. In 1:18 with no timeouts at the end of the 2nd quarter, now we've got our first lead of the game. And the rain is absolutely pouring down now. Got to watch out for Air Force trying to get something deep going. He's got 38 rushing yards. We got to keep an eye out for him. That one is a terrible football. Do not know where he was going with that. 13 seconds left, though. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't just try to take that and get out of bounds. Because the guy who's coming in the tackle on missed. Nearly had the catch, or at least it looked like it, but hey, we're going into halftime. We ended the half better than we started it, and we've got the lead, 7-3 against Air Force. I think we can win this, but let's go look around the country right now, see what upset there is going to be this week. Michigan State takes down number 12 Notre Dame. That is most certainly an upset, as we typically see every single week with at least one team. This week, it's Michigan State's time. Somehow they've only played 2 games while Notre Dame's played 4. Or no, I guess that makes sense. Florida State got beat by Miami. Number 18 Florida State. USF beat number 9 Auburn. And Kentucky got absolutely smacked by LSU 34-6 despite being number 6 in the country. But I guess let's talk a little bit about our game. I don't think Felix Ogletree's doing all that bad. That was a beautiful ball. If that were literally, I feel like any other quarterback on the roster, that would have most certainly have been an interception. But luckily it wasn't. And defense, they've been playing really good. Now obviously it's Air Force. They're not going to be passing all the time. But still, even the run game from Air Force is getting shut down pretty good. I'm just glad we're stepping up and actually playing good ball, not letting the run get to us this time, because we typically struggle really bad at defending the run. But when we know they're going to be running it, then that gives me hope. If we know what they're running, it's game over. They are not getting it on us, or at least for the most part. And we get back there. No gain. Okay, it's got a little bit more of a spread. Well, they get 2 yards. This is what I mean, though. And now they've kind of got to pass it, so we know that's what they got to go to. Maybe we can trick them a little bit again. Or bet. I guess not. Guess they just wanted to go with the run, and I mean, even if you're Air Force, being at 3rd and 10, I would pass it, regardless of what kind of playbook I run. And Max is just not getting fortunate right now. And back out comes the offense who scored the only touchdown of the game. And it looks like Ogletree is actually taking a lot of damage right now. Michael Dukes is not worried. He sees our starting quarterbacks taking some damage, and he's like, you know what? Give me the football. I'll help us out. Didn't time it up right, unfortunately. Dang, I thought he could break out of that. All right, 3rd and 9. Ogletree has taken so much damage somehow. Just throw it away. We'll punt it back to him. I don't care. All right. I'll be back real quick. Duty called. Alright, we back. Alright, let's get back to the game. But yeah, I'm man enough to punt it at this point. Defense has been playing so good, to the point I'm not even concerned. No shots. They stopped running full speed whenever they saw it bounce. Maybe if I need to start trying to do like a little backspin. Because like that situation, a backspin would have been perfect. Third and 11, they didn't gain anything, luckily. Are they going to try passing it here, or... No, it does not look like as such. We're going to get back there. It's a sack. 4th and 17. I didn't think by this point in the season, I didn't think we'd be undefeated still, 2-0. Now, obviously, I expected to beat the FCS school. I wasn't so sure about North Dakota State. And, come on. The guy literally streaking at the return man. And y'all don't even try. Yeah, I mean, Felix is just taking so much damage. That didn't work. He's got a severe risk of injury. Man, it's his freaking chest. It was the same thing with Carson Conklin. Fourth and 6. I feel like we can go for this. I do feel like we can get this. Like, I have a feeling Orvieto get it. Unless we're just not going to block. That's exactly why we have taken so much damage. That's why Felix has taken so much damage. Because we keep getting hit. Do not tell me it is the right tackle. He's like 89 pass blocking. Oh. Right guard just insists on double teaming the nose tackle when the nose tackle is, well, being blocked pretty well. So that leaves the right tackle with 2 people to block. Right guard, no awareness. I mean, you could argue maybe he could hit the slot right there like Fernandez you could hit. Just toss it over, but you'd have to get that sucker out quick. And it'd be such a forced pass, too, because that linebacker right there could easily... Like, you'd want to throw it now. But you'd have to sling it so quickly. Because you could see, like, that's perfectly in his window of vision. And so is that pass right there. But unfortunately, we just could not get the block. And Borders went up. He's the one who could have got the edge rusher right there. But he just stepped up too far, and it's a big-time loss. Air Force will start with the ball at 39, and I don't know if we're going to be able to push him back. I mean, I don't think they're going to get a touchdown. I mean, I think at least they'll get a field goal. You've got to be kidding me. As soon as I say that, they instantly score, and they're like, "You said what now?" No. We're getting in the end zone. We really just allowed an air force of old teams to get in the end zone. And we were doing so good at stopping the run. Maybe we sent one too many blitzes. We just cannot catch a break when it comes to like returning and all that. It also doesn't help that Felix has taken so much freaking hits. He's taking way too many hits. They're pressing Moses, and gotta make him pay. Moses, Godley, we have to make them pay for pressing our boys. Of course I just tell them to throw it away. I tell him to throw it away, and he wants to wind up like he's throwing it 50 yards down the field. I'm sorry, how is this a fumble exactly? How is this a fumble? Well, I guess that isn't technically a full throwing motion. But then the lineman just keeps running out the back of the end zone. Don't freaking tell me we're about to screw this up against the Air Force of all teams. They don't even pass it. That's the stupid thing. They don't even pass the football. I mean, a touchdown still gets us lead. I mean, their defense is the better part of their team. Third and 8. Their defense is definitely the best part of their team, but they are not a good passing team. Our inability to score has screwed us tenfold. Why are you not switching me on the 29? They're switching me to people that are irrelevant to the play. Dude, why is it always the same people getting hurt? Alright, 3rd and inches. Isaiah Chala. There's gonna be a pass. And he's gonna be stumped 4th and inches. Alright. Offense, please, for the love of everything that is good, do not go scoreless this drive. That's all I ask. Do not go scoreless. Why do we have a backup quarterback in? Oh no. So at the end of 3, we're down somehow against Air Force. This is your typical Air Force score though. Got 119 rushing yards on us. They have been hitting Felix so freaking much that he is out of the game. And I mean, it is so ridiculous how much he is getting hit. To the point where Sharman is coming into the game. I mean, if he can give us a better chance at winning, then he can. He's a senior. He's the highest overall quarterback on the team. I don't think the rain's lightening up at all. Okay, get 3 yards on that. I don't know why we're wanting to run all these deep plays. Makes no sense to me. Not bad. Brown's going to get us the first. Both of our starters, Michael Dukes and Felix Ogletree, are out, which I think is so stupid. We got very lucky that was not picked. Nice play. Shabazz, he's going to get us the lead right back. Touchdown. I don't know, Jackson Sharman might be the answer we had been looking for. I'm looking Moses' way. Well, it's a 1-point lead. Air Force has an opportunity to get the lead back with a field goal. By 2. All right. 1st and 10 for Air Force. And he's going to get sacked. We bring him down. Give them no time to pass or just think at all. He goes down. It'll be 3rd and 9. All right. Pass coverage, boys. Pass coverage. Unless they're stupid here and they try to run it. And he's going to be brought down. What a big tackle by number 68. All right. Max Detmer going to get it. He's going to be returning it. He's not had the best. Can you get out the way? They need to fix that. Your guys consistently, like they always intentionally try to get into your way. And it is so annoying. You know what? It's okay. How is our starting QB looking? He is very hurt. Okay, 2 yards. Probably could have waited a little bit longer. Okay, I want Godley to move in a little bit. So that way he can run like a slant, kind of. I think we can hit Brown. He's got some speed. He's got a 1st down. All right, I feel like we're starting to heat up a little bit. But that run will go nowhere. Not the best decision to run it like that. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the counter plays. I don't really think they work as intended. How he was still up there. I don't know, man. I just work here. Alright, shield slants. I'm hoping for Jason Moses to get open. For Godley. And well, I got my wish. Moses is going to get the first. I mean, also the rain hasn't helped today. I feel like we would have maybe done a little bit better if it wasn't so wet. Ooh, I like this. And if he can get some good blocks, he can definitely have a good run. I'm surprised the pass has actually worked a lot better than I thought it would today. But yeah, see what I mean? And another lineman goes down. Okay, there's got to be some injury setting. I know there obviously is, but I'm trying to say there's got to be some injury setting that just makes it to where your players don't get injured every 5 seconds. Nice throw. Had a way to come back to it. He's got muscle cramps at this point in the game. Buddy, you are less than 2.5 minutes left in the game, and you are getting muscle cramps. Touchdown, extending the lead. Right now it's a 7-point game. Can we make it an 8? We do. Somehow we've managed to score 20 points. Yeah, I think Felix Ogletree will be with us for, but I feel like every year. I don't think he's going to want too much money, and plus, he's not going to be concerned about it. He's already getting paid 85. He might want like 10 more at most. I hope it's only like 10 more. But we've got to freaking send the ship on keeping Felix. But 2 minutes left in the game, up by 8. We could get a turnover here, and it would mean big things. He's just going to try to scramble it, but he's going nowhere except backwards. 7 sacks on the day, mainly because they are a run-heavy team, and they count them as sacks. 3rd and 10. Air Force has to get this. Keep him in bounds, boys. Come on, you've got to keep him in. And we've got to have a QB spy out there, too. And he's going to be brought down for our 8th sack of the day. We have been having a, well, quote-unquote, field day. I don't know why I quoted that. How is that not a fumble, but the one earlier from our quarterback was? But yeah, it seems the rain's affected Air Force a lot more than it's... Well, that's not true. Carlisle's wanting to scramble every single time. It's not helping him. You need to get it down the field. He's clearly not showing his decision making. How did we allow that? How the frick did we just allow that? Oh yeah, they've got no timeouts. 47 seconds, so they're down by 8. They need the end zone right now. We're just going to check it down, maybe try to get something underneath. That's not going to work. 38 seconds and ticking for Air Force. Don't know why they keep going under center. He needs to be in shotgun trying to get it deep. But he's going to get absolutely brutalized in the backfield. 4th and a country mile. He's going to check it down. And that's going to be ball game. So despite Felix and Michael Duke going out of this one, we do pull out the win. And kind of a messy game. Very, very messy. But I'm going to blame it all on the rain. I feel like we could have done a whole lot better if we wouldn't have had to deal with the rain. But, I mean, still great game from Felix, at least what he did play. And I guess an okay second half. We still got the lead. We scored more than 7 points in the second half, like we did in the first. But definitely a much better end to the game. Without Felix in the game, of course, without Michael Duke in it, we're still able to pass it fairly well. Their quarterback, well, he only had 29 passing yards. That's going to help our average. The running backs, well, they didn't really do all too much. Yeah, Austin Carlisle's probably the fastest QB I could think of in the base game. But let's look at us now. Felix Ogletree, he almost had 200 passing yards and 1 touchdown. But he just kept getting hit, and eventually he just couldn't take it anymore, so we had to take him out of the game. And then in came Jackson Sharman, who actually played pretty freaking well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously Felix is worried about playing time. I want him to be our starter. Jackson Sharman, while I do believe he is a good quarterback, he's one of our most accurate. Him and Isaiah are the most accurate. But we've seen what Isaiah can do. And it is not nice to the eyes. Run game, it didn't really work the way we wanted it to. Elias Brown, the only back to get in. Michael Dukes, he couldn't really do anything today. And then as for receivers, well, Kenyon Shabazz was the leading receiver yards-wise with 76 yards, a touchdown. Jason Moses, he was also making some big plays. He had Felix's only passing touchdown. And it was actually a pretty good freaking play, too. Tackle-wise, we didn't have as many. TFL-wise, though, we were going crazy. We had, I think, 9 sacks? About 9.5 sacks. We didn't get a pick, because obviously it's Air Force. We got 3 pass deflections. I thought we forced a fumble, but we didn't get it back. Defense did pretty good. They scored 12. I don't know why it's saying 10. Where the frick did their safety go? Dude, that's not the final score. 20-12. You need to fix something, because it is not showing up. But yeah, let's go look at this passing touchdown. I think it was the 4th quarter. I want to see this rollout. 44-yarder. No, that's not it. Wait a second. 44-yarder? What was this on exactly? Jackson Sharman? Oh yeah, I remember that. And so basically, let's see, was it 4th down? No, it was 2nd and 10. We scored the touchdown but failed the 2-point conversion. I feel like we would have been fine if we would have just kicked the field goal, to be honest. But we would have won up 14 to 12. And it would have just been a field goal game. You know what? No, it's okay. We went for 2 and didn't get it. Oh, wait, no, his passing touchdown was here. I mean, this is... Now, while it might not look like much, it was only a 5-yard passing touchdown. I still think this was a pretty impressive play. Obviously, Jason Moses was not the intended receiver here. We had him just running a deep cross. I was trying to maybe hit one of these slants. You could have potentially hit it there because, look, the linebacker has his back to him. You have inside leverage. Just sidearm it in there. Like, you got to sling it in there right there. You could get that touchdown. He's got the inside leverage. The closest defender to him that actually has his face, or that's facing him, is at the R, or in between the R and the O. So you could technically sling that in there. Now, Felix was a little battle worn at this point, but look at the This is beautiful ball placement. Over the linebackers, they can jump up and get it. But yeah, beautiful ball placement. Beautiful. He sets his feet and he's like, you know what? I'm ready. Bang. Strike. Touchdown. That is a beautiful ball. And that's the kind of play that gets me hope for the future. I believe Felix Ogletree will be an absolute stud. Yeah, I guess we can play until like Nevada, or all the way through to Nevada. Because I want conference play to be next episode. Well, I guess we've actually got one more game in the episode, and then I'm going to end it. Kind of a shorter episode, really. But so I wanted to get through the non-conference games, and then that way, next episode, whenever we do play again, we can go through all of these, and like all these conference games, or at least most of them. Let's see, it's 3. We got 8 conference games. 8 of them. But we will play Nevada, Sacramento State's only rival. But we're 3-0. Much, much, much better than how we started first season last year. We're still first on Byron Havili. We're 3-0, which is good. Right now, our job is safe. Our job is safe. Maka Prince takes us off his board. It's a little sad. But they're 1-2. How is Felix doing right now? Is he hurt at all? Or I'm sorry, do we have any injuries? And no, we're fully healthy right now. But let's go to view roster and progress some players. If Felix has some points, I want to upgrade him. Nope, he's only got 1. I guess our team just hasn't done as good as we would have wanted. Oh, we get 30 coaching points. That's nice. I probably should have used my pre-order bonus. Okay, we focused fully on the offense. I mean, you know what? I wouldn't hate maybe he's trying to start into like DB and linebacker. I mean, offense is pretty decent right now. Talent developer. I want that. Let's see, does it have anything where we can upgrade like their skill caps? Or is that a different one? Is it strategist? I mean, while I would love to learn the dev trait of people, is this the one? The architect would be so nice. Okay, we need to get a coach with architect. At least I want one. But we aren't going to have the money for it, however. I doubt we're going to go undefeated. I can imagine we're going to lose like a couple of our conference games. But I want a coach with architect. Master Motivator, let's see exactly what he's looking like. Well, he's upgraded a little bit into that. Recover wear and tear. Could you please do the quarterback one? I mean, that'd be nice. And then as for our offensive coordinator, he's elite recruiter. Oh, wait, I think this is their last year in their contract. Oh, crap. Well, we've got Nevada. I don't remember if it's at home or not. I don't know about Kevin Butt, unfortunately. Enrique Madden, we are not going to get. Despite him, of course, being a gem. 83 speed, yeah. He's just not my kind of back. Bringing Kevin on. And he did like Student of the Game. Miami of Ohio would be a decent visit, but he's not going to last that long. That's a problem. If only we had some freaking money in NIL, like recruiting-wise. I don't know, man. We're super far ahead for him. Baraka clap. We can't offer him a scholarship. San Diego State's probably going to get him. I feel like he's a decent QB. That's the thing. Nate Warlow. Still on his board. I'll put 35. And then for the remainders... I mean, young Gaddis. Offer him a scholarship. I mean, look at all of our linemen. Okay, well, DJ Petrosky is not going to keep us on his board. It sucks that we're only going after 2-stars right now. Whenever they said, hey, we want you to sign a 3-star. Well, I really wanted to, like, extend my roster. Like, fill up my roster a little bit, but clearly, now is not the time. Do they really not have an alternate? Oh, well. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I forgot Sacramento State doesn't have one. Alright, well, let's get into this rivalry game. Hopefully Felix Ogletree isn't, like, completely just hurt. Man, this might be the first stream that I don't have go over, like, 5 hours. But yeah. We're playing against our rivals for the very first time in this series. And I do want to say, this is our first true challenge. I mean, Air Force, obviously, they were good. But we're going to be at home. It's not a rain game. We're in the sunny state of California, or Sacramento, California. Pretty sure that's where Sacramento's at. It's either that or it's very close to that. But here we go. We are going to be starting with the ball. Max Detmer set to return. Not bad. He gets out to 24. But here comes the offense. And Max, do not tell me you were hurt off the rip. Yeah, it's the first time Sacramento State's that we're facing off against them. And yep, Felix Ogletree is back. And Michael Dukes. Put your Dukes up, buddy. It's a massive run. 61 yards. If he had maybe a little bit more speed, that would have been gone. But Michael Dukes, he is not letting Nevada take control of his game. And you know what? If he's already going to have that one massive run, let's give it right back to him. What kind of block was that, Oviedo? Kenyon Shabazz could be the open guy here. Nope. Instead, the DB is going to be all over it. He is all over that one. And it's picked right back. Well, I guess we're going turnover. We're going band for band, I guess. He's got to make up for that pick. And Jason Moses is going to get the first touchdown of the game. Defense gets their first pick of the season. And man, does it feel nice. Jason Moses finds himself in the end zone. We're going to go up 7-0. It was either get a pick or get a safety. And luckily for us, we finally got an interception. And it only took us 3 seconds. Now that's the fastest time we've ever scored a touchdown. But this has definitely got to be how we can bounce back in year 2. Going out. And he's going to go down. Just a 4-yard gain. Nothing to write home. 2nd and 6. Vada is definitely a team that does pass it. Speaking of which, it's going to be tossed down. That's actually a perfectly placed ball. Corner could not get to it. Or no, that's a safety. Either way, he couldn't get to it. And he absolutely routed us up. He's going to have a first down. That should have been somebody's zone. I don't understand why we were playing so far inside. And that's not even your zone. We are right there, though. Not letting him gain anything. John Allen Richter. Richter like we're the victor. First down. Dang. Let's see what a little bit of man defense looks like on them. QB's going to keep it. Got to turn on adjustments. I forgot about that. Let's try to maybe strip them. Why is it switching me to a person that's not even close? 3rd and 2. Press up. Play it very aggressive. And they're in the end zone. We couldn't tackle them. Couldn't trip them up. Nevada will tie the game because their run game is just so good against us. Then again, whose isn't? Alright, tied ball game. Nevada wants to be the first team to beat us this year. But if Felix has anything to say about it, is that he just does not want to lose this. And I don't hate Shabazz or Moses here. And I say what I say, and I mean it. I mean, it might be a little too early for a Manu special. I don't hate his slants here. That would have been so open too, but we do not block. That would have been so open. You know, if it's one-on-one coverage, I feel like Jason Moses could get open over there. Well, Obierto's going to get the first. Nice. 1st and 10. They forget about Godley. And he's not going to forget the big gain Let's go back to the ground. Make them work for it. I mean, that right side is so empty. Borders, he had it. Man, can we keep that guy out of the game, please? He clearly isn't doing us any favors. Dude, Hardy, you had an easy catch. He drops the easiest catch of his entire career. And somehow Felix has taken so much wear and tear. Fourth and 2. Do we just take the 3? Well, I don't think so, pal. Not if Jason Moses has anything to say about it. Felix Ogletree is 6 for 9. Nice. I'm liking either Godley or Kenyon Shabazz here. We can't throw it away. 2nd and 23. Man, that blocking was horrendous. We need him to get time. Well, I guess Kenyon Shabazz is going to round him up. Touchdown. We're getting the lead right back. Beautiful ball. Not overthrown like it typically is for most quarterbacks on our team. Perfectly placed ball. Kenyon Shabazz in the end zone. I mean, actually, I thought that's kind of a wobbler. But still, he catches it. That's going to be 6. I mean, he's had a good season so far. I think he only has like 2 or 3 picks on the year. Actually, I think he's thrown an interception every single game so far. Even this one. Let's see, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he's going to be brought down, thankfully. No gain. Well, no, I'm wrong with that. Gain of 4. Watch out for a pass. It is. But he's over top. KJ Jefferson couldn't get back there. Massive, massive gain. Watch out for trips, tight bunch or left. I guess we ain't got to watch out for crap. As that'll be the end of the first quarter. It is a 14-7 ball game. We have the lead over Nevada, but they are driving. Both teams have thrown a pick, but Felix Ogletree has made up for his. John Allen Reichter, not so much. But Felix is balling out right now, and this is what we got him for. It's what we brought him in. He's doing what most of our backups could probably do right now. And they have actual good accuracy. Dog, can you get him? Alright, watch out for a run here. I'm fully expecting it. And how is that not picked? We read it so well. We had him in man coverage. We were pressed up as well. I don't know how that wasn't intercepted. Should have had our second one of the day. I don't know if that phased through him or not. I guess the DB just tucked his hands in a little too much and couldn't reach out for it. But I don't know what the reason is that we didn't get this. Also, that is a very skinny center. Like, this should have been a pick through and through. That's why. Somehow he breaks his bones, catches it one-handed. This should have easily been picked, or knocked out at the very least. Somebody check Stevenson's gloves for glue or something. Because he should not have caught this. It should have been a pass deflection. He should not have caught that ball. Now, I'm not saying it should have been a pick, but look at this. He gets a hand on it there. How on earth he doesn't knock that out at least? He gets his whole body in the ball. He runs through the ball. And somehow, Stevenson is unfazed. I don't know how the frick he caught that and still scored. Somebody either drug test him, check his gloves for any kind of foreign substance, something. He should not have caught that. He should be suspended for the game, tossed out for cheating. I guess our offense coming back out now. Let's see what a little bit of a toss play can do here. See what Michael Dukes can do. Well, if the lineman wouldn't move, we'd actually get to see it. But I like Godley on this. Or better yet, Felix will just take a hit and nearly throw a pick. Why are you still running? It's a stop route. Please, run your stop. He just kept running. It is a stop route. You run across the middle and you stop. No, he doesn't do that. Instead, he's like, you know what? Let me just keep on running. That is Felix's second pick of the day because his receiver did not want to run his route. He just kept on running. And now Nevada might get the lead because, well, we haven't stopped him yet. Other than that one pick. And it's face mask. Why would it never be face mask? That's the only penalty they ever call. They don't call pass interference. They don't call holding. The only thing they ever freaking call is face mask. Bring him down. I mean, they're already in field goal range. It's read option. And we didn't read the running back at all. Mental mistakes. Hardy needs to be cut. He can't catch. He apparently doesn't know what route he's running, even though it's literally on there for him. That stop route was not meant to go that deep. Insisted on running it that deep, and it cost us a touchdown. Like, if he would have at least knocked it out or something, then I wouldn't be as mad right now. Like that, Kenyon Shabazz. And somehow Felix is already at high. Freaking high wear and tear. We need to turn it down because this is freaking ridiculous. There we freaking go, Orvieto. And they're pressing Moses right here. What a freaking grab from Jason Moses! Holy crap! That deserves a freaking instant replay. Being fully covered, it's a really good ball from Felix. A little bit of hand fighting right here. Of course. How on earth did he make that grab being fully contested? The DB being from side of him to the back of him to a freaking one-handed snag. Move out of the way, Odell. Jason, parting the blue sea, Moses is an absolute legend. Well, I don't know about a legend yet. But he's most certainly playing like one. You know what we need? Some kind of out route or an RPO. Something of the sort. Throw it away. Why that direction of all directions? I want some kind of RPO. Or I guess slants will work too. I mean, or Vieto could get open. Or Kenyon Shabazz will get a score. Touchdown. We're tying the game back up. Barely. Why do we get that animation so much? Why is it always against us and not for us? Like, could we get that animation every once in a while? Instead of it being every like 2 or 3 kicks? I think that's literally it. It's every 2 or 3 kicks for us. Knocked out. Thank you. We accidentally moved a little too forward. It was one-on-one coverage. I did not trust my corner. No! He did not bring him down by the face mask. You can stop with that. He trucked through him. No freaking shot, bro. Can you stop with this crap? Refs, I don't know what the frick y'all are on, but he did not pull him down by the face mask here. Never freaking mind. Can we stop pulling their face masks, for Christ's sake? You're already pulling him down. You don't got to pull his face mask. It's as simple as that. Terrible read, but good read for us. He just kept it with the running back. We were all over it. Got in motion. What are we thinking? 3rd and 4. That was so freaking close to being much worse than it was. Wow. No freaking way, bro. How did he have the stamina to do 2 back-to-back spin moves? I need to not switch on to him when it's that. I suck at open field tackling, it seems. Because all I rely on is the diving to work. It's going to be that kind of game against Nevada, it seems. Or even though we are in zone coverage does not seem to really care. Nice, decent return by Shabazz. Kenyon Shabazz, one of our better wide receivers on the team. Felix, I think we understand. Thank you, Jason. Bro, he is so freaking good. I don't care what people say. He is an elite wide receiver. And he can't hold on. I thought he did. I could have sworn he held on to that football. I wish there was a run play based off of that. Please hand it off. All right, 2-minute warning, down 28-21 with 2 minutes before halftime. We've got all 3 timeouts. But, bro, they are pressing Jason Moses. It didn't work out last time for him. And that's freaking picked, man. The awareness to turn around. I wish we could do that. They catch every pick. Unless it's in a very, very rainy game, which that makes sense. They should drop that. But they don't drop anything. They catch it better than a freaking wide receiver. But the safety came over and helped. This could get out of hand if we do not stop Nevada in this. Which is why I say Nevada's our toughest test so far. Are we actually serious? What are we doing? Why do we just allow another touchdown? Dude, come on. There should have been a guy back there. It's a duck. Why was the safety not even helping? There should have been 3 deep safeties. And one of them wasn't supposed to be in that. He was supposed to be in that freaking zone, but no. Not even prevalent anywhere. Down 14. On the doorstep of potentially having our first loss of the season to our rivals, Nevada. Where's that face mask, huh? They want to call everything for them, but they don't want to call anything for us. And we're literally the home team. We got to go score on this drive. And not even halftime, and Felix is already half health. And that is he's thrown 3 picks already. I don't know why Felix is such a freaking glass cannon. He's not that terrible. Why we have to jump for every single pass is beyond me. We shouldn't have to. And of course it's picked again. And nobody can catch him. What is this guy's speed? Oh my god. I mean, he had the inside leverage. He just threw it too far ahead, and the safety, all he had to do is just run over a little bit, pick it off. Maybe a second later, and he would have had Jason open deep. Like, a second later, but typically with our blocking, we cannot rely on it to be anything like that. 21-point deficit. If we can score a touchdown here, I think we get ball at half. But if we go down by 28 or more, I don't know. It might just be game. Because this game, I mean, 26 was a lot easier to have a comeback in. 27, though, they make you work for it. And the blocking is not possible. Like, he's in your face. The blocking is literally in his face. You know what? Screw it. Jason's down there somewhere. You're telling me he had a one-handed grab earlier, and he can't go up and get that? Did that just go through his hands? Do not tell me it just did. I'm going to be upset if that just went through his hands. Are you serious? He had a shot at this. And this is what I mean. He's going up. And look how much freaking contact the corner has with him while he is going up. Isn't there some penalty or something you can call in this at this point? Please? The only penalty they'd love to call is face mask. And I'm about to turn that down as soon as I get out of this freaking game, because it is ridiculous how much they freaking call face mask. Like, every single tackle, it seems, face mask, face mask, face mask. And it's... That would just mean they'd have broken tackles. Wow, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean, though. The CPU, the other team, they pick everything, even off of deflections. Why isn't that a pick? Huh? Do I have to turn their interceptions down even more? Because they're still catching everything? Wow. Just wow. If I look at this and it says that he dived, if I look at this and it shows that he dived in the wrong direction, I'm gonna be upset. It's a little bit of both. He dived and he just apparently had his ankle snatched so hard. Speaking of ankles, how was he still standing? Surely he would have been tripped up a little bit. Now, I know tripping's a penalty, but... I don't know. These players should be getting tripped up fairly easily. Man, this is what I mean. We can't have anything nice in coverage. This is why we're barely even able to recruit 2-stars at this point. I don't know if we'll ice him here or not, but hopefully it does, because surely at this moment you'd be able to ice him. But this is a pretty far kick. I think about 47-ish. And it's going to be far right. Doinked off the right up post. 21-point deficit. Very bad first half from Felix. I don't want to stop starting Felix Ogletree for the main fact that, well, his deal breaker is playing time. But I guess let's go look around the league or around the nation before I start talking about us. Bryce Underwood with Tennessee is losing 21-16 at halftime. Not bad. I mean, two really good teams. How the frick did the number 21 team in the country get shut out 21-0? Nothing? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I want to keep starting Felix Ogletree. I mean, we kind of have to, because his deal breaker is playing time. But man, what the frick is the defense doing? We can't cover, and we're supposed to be covering deep, but that doesn't work. We can't catch any picks. We can't produce any pressure. We can't force any incompletions. We're missing tackles. We're getting juked out so hard. Nothing is going right for us in defense and offense. Felix Ogletree is starting to feel the pressure. He's starting to force passes that do not need to be forced. Also, not to mention, why do they complete so many passes? Why? Like, at most, they only ever have, like, 3 or 4 incompletions. And it's not just one team. It is every team. But yeah, if Nevada scores a touchdown in this drive, it is game over. Because the way Felix has been playing, it just isn't helping. But we have to get a stop on this drive. Go score. Maybe get something going back our way. Okay, nice pass deflection. Had a way to cover it up there. We cannot have any wasted drives at this point. And man, what is it with us getting hurt so much? It's always our offensive linemen, our quarterback taking so much wear and tear. Are you serious? Pollard, no shot he can't jump up to try to get that. Like, are we just jogging out here or something? Either the safeties play too deep, or the corners and linebackers just don't play deep enough. And then whenever we try to play that coverage, they just somehow get it underneath with an easy catch. I didn't even see the running back. They're just so good. I think I need to turn their QB accuracy down and their catching down a little bit, because they don't drop a single thing. And their QB does not need to be throwing only 3 incompletions out of like 30 passes every single game for every single team. Our pass coverage is horrendous. Now, I'm not saying we're the best. Obviously, we still have some guys that have horrendous pass blocking. Like, how is that not a tackle? Not pass blocking, I mean pass coverage. We've got to have some kind of effort. And that's exactly what I mean. Our players drop some easy catches, and I've already shown it. Like, we were in this same spot, and we threw, like, an RPO. And it hit the guy straight in the chest. It was Hardy. It hit Hardy straight in the chest. And I think he has, like, 78, 79 catching. I could be wrong. Whose man is that? Like, actually, whose freaking man is that? Because clearly whoever it is needs to be fired. He needs to be cut from the team. It is literally game over for us if we can't score a touchdown. This is not going well. I mean, it's a rivalry game. It's not going to be easy. But this is about as bad as a freaking North Dakota State game from last year. At least this is not a conference game. I will take that. How is that not a face mask? Are you kidding? If that were us, that would be called. He couldn't even... What is that route? Like, what is that play in total? What is that freaking play? That's a beautiful pass. We got to keep the ball rolling, though. We are down 28 points. And we have about 12-ish minutes left to go before we lose. Felix, it is about time for you to lead the comeback of your career, your very short career. Let's see, we gotta lock in. Focus, boys, focus. And not a bad run. Maybe a better block could have got us in the end zone. Definitely not the best call. Maybe here on 2nd and goal. Nope, we had Michael Dukes wide open in the flats. Or on the wheel. And of course, who other than Jason freaking Moses to get a touchdown? Felix has not had the best game today. Now, I don't think he's going to throw no 22 picks. But man, I need a defensive stop here. We can't just keep letting them score. Not a recipe for success. 21 points. I need like a couple picks, like they've been getting on us. Force them to punt it, something, please. And we can't even hit stick them because it just doesn't work. We try to, and then it fails. Why are you so worried about the block? Why am I playing so far off? Please, no. You idiots, please just tackle him. They break off of everything. You gotta stop trying to arm tackle. We don't have that kind of strength, buddy. And we can't do anything but push them forward. Like, we can't try to pull them back like they do us. Thank you. Still turning the catching and the accuracy down. Because their quarterbacks aren't these freaking SEC Big Ten level quarterbacks. They don't have that good of accuracy. Come on, boys. Momentum. 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 That's a good return. It's a really good return. Felix, you got to have the best second half of your life. Well, if we're going to be floating in the air, you know, I know it'll get him. Of course, it's overthrown. Felix, come on, man. You gotta lock in. Now is not the time to screw it up. At the end of 3, we're down 21 with the football. We've been getting some stops on Nevada. But believe it or not, it's not over yet. We just got to get in the end zone. Nevada's been doing pretty good on offense, but we just got to keep stopping them. No wasted drives. 4th and 10 here. Either hit Kenyon Shabazz or Hardy. And Kenyon Shabazz is going to have a touchdown. On 4th and 10, they had no safety help over top. Perfect. 14-point ball game. This could very well come down to the last play of the game. How are they getting these? It's not going to the end zone. It's not going there. It doesn't make it that far. That's the second time I've seen it happen, where they call for a fair catch. It doesn't even get to the end zone. And we're already allowing a big first down run. We need to produce turnovers right now. Can we please get a tackle? They're already in field goal range. We've got to push him out of it. I don't know. We need to wrap up. Please. We need some... We just need some kind of turnover. Third and 3. I mean, I want to say watch out for a pass, because that's exactly what it's going to be. Or better yet, watch out for this QB who's breaking every tackle like freaking Derrick Henry. Who does this QB think he is? He shouldn't be breaking every tackle like this. Five minutes left in the game. We need a turnover. 3rd and 2. Press up, please. Ultra aggressive. And it's... God dang it! This is what I mean. They don't call it. First of all, they don't call anything but face mask, face mask, face mask. And it's always us. It is always us. It's always us, man. Can we do something freaking original? And stop pulling them by the freaking face mask. Surely y'all know how to freaking play. 21-point game. Yet again. Because where is our defense? Clearly in Cancun or in La La Land somewhere. Allowing 56 to Nevada. I mean, maybe if Felix didn't throw like 20 picks today, that would have helped. He threw an entire season's worth of picks. Wow, it seems Hardy can catch a football. Look it up. They keep leaving somebody open. Beautiful ball. 418 yards. 6 touchdowns. Doesn't matter. It's a 14-point ball game yet again. See, it could be a 7-point ball game if we would have gotten a turnover and not allowed a touchdown last drive. If we come back and win this game, I don't know. If we come back and win this, I will maybe play another game. He drops it. Why were we all running down? Please explain that to me while we were all deciding, hey, let's run down. Third and 6. Five wide. We're going to sack them. How the frick did they run that much time off? All right, we're going to force them to punt. Like I said, it'll come down to the last play if we can get everything going our way. No wasted drives at this point. We need a really good return here. And let's have Moses on a fade. Hurry it up. We can get a touchdown before the end of the 2-minute warning. That'd be sick. Felix, snap it, please. Oh my God, set your freaking feet and you would have had a touchdown. All you had to do was set your feet. That's all you had to do, Felix. Quit taking so long to make adjustments. All right, 2 timeouts. My favorite hurry-up play to run. Felix, I don't need you making all these hand signals. 7-point ball game, baby. Down 28. God dang it. We need the onside. And we're going to have to get the 2-point anyways. And they get it. Oh, man, they get it. 1 field goal would end this game for them. I can't believe we missed that extra point. Are you serious? It's up the middle! Why are we leaving him so open? Oh, my brother. I mean, we made it at least an 8-point game, a 1-possession game at the end. I mean, the only way we can get it is if we somehow force a fumble. That's literally the only way we can win this. Is if we get a fumble, and then just hurry it up. Well, never mind. They're just going to take a knee and end the game. Defense was horrendous today, allowing 56. We can't win, and we lose our first game of the season, going 3-1. 4 rushing touchdowns, 117 rushing yards on 23 carries. I thought the Air Force game could have potentially warmed us up to this level of run game. Clearly not. The fact that he almost broke that is insane. Another thing, our hurry-up offense is insanely good. Hello? Nevada just simply could not stop our hurry-up game, and we scored almost 28 points. We were just 1 touchdown short of tying the game and sending it to OT. But, look there, bro. 35 points in the second quarter. Why? Well, I can tell you why. Felix Ogletree kept throwing interceptions. He kept trying to force the ball when it did not need to be. And, I mean, we almost came back at the end. We almost scored 28. But it was their touchdown in the fourth quarter that definitely hurt us and our hopes of coming back. I mean, we still had a chance at the end, but the onside kick is never, ever easy to get. And we ran one less play than they did. We did average more yards per play, probably because the end of the game. Yeah, definitely at the end of the game. But we cannot have a team drop 35 on us in just one quarter alone. That is ridiculous, man. They did throw 7 touchdowns, but like I said, when we start getting up to like throwing 50 passes, he's going to start throwing more and more and more picks. When we start relying on him to pass the football is when he starts to kind of fail under pressure. Because, I mean, yeah, he is a true freshman, but I don't know. He's a true freshman who can still make some very incredible throws. But he had almost 480 passing yards, almost 30 completions, about 63 completion percentage. I mean, other than the 4 picks, that's a great game. He combined for about 7 times 6, that's about 42 points in total. I think that's 42, because 7 times 6. I think it's 40. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done math. But he was doing really good at the end of the game in passing. Like, I feel like we've definitely got something with him when it comes to clutching it up at the end of games. He's definitely got that playmaking ability. Maybe we just need to run the hurry-up offense a lot more. And just let him be like a field general out there. And let him play in the hurry-up. Because clearly the hurry-up is the best way to go about it. Nevada just couldn't never adjust, and they let us almost come back. We nearly came back and almost tied the game. But they clutched it up at the end, and they pulled it out. But for us, the fact that we went down by 35 or even let them score that much in one quarter is kind of upsetting. And we didn't really utilize Michael Dukes as much as we probably should have. I will take the blame for that. We've got to run it a lot more than just 7 times with them. Receiving-wise, well, Kenyon Shabazz had 3 touchdowns, 142 yards. Jason Moses had 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. The only guy to drop one was Desmond Hardy. And he's got 78 catching and 93 spec catch. Yeah, clearly nothing other than catching matters. And I'm not talking about like spec catch. I'm not talking about the catching in general. I'm talking about the overalls. 78 apparently was... He drops a lot of passes, is what I'm trying to say. I think it was Fernandez who dropped... It was Fernandez who dropped that ball at the goal line, that RPO last game that hit him dead square in the chest. But we lose our first game. We end the episode 3-1, which isn't bad. Way better than last episode where we were like, 1-4 at this 1-4 at the end of the first episode. But not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. Well, offensively, other than those picks, I don't think it was bad. The line didn't do too bad. We didn't get sacked all too much. But he was getting hit a lot. And we've got to limit the amount of times Felix Ogletree does get hit because he's coming into every single week with a little bit of wear and tear. But let's talk about the defense. Defense got an okay amount of tackles. Typically, we expect at least one guy with 10 plus, but that wasn't the case today. We came away with excuse me, 7 total TFLs and just 1 total sack. And we actually got a pick. Natel Mitchell, he got one. You could say that we should have gotten more than just that one. But we threw a pick instantly. We were driving down, we threw a pick. But then the very first play of Nevada's offensive game, or the very first play of their first offensive drive, pick thrown right back to us, and the very next play, or the first play on our second drive, was a touchdown. So basically, pick, touchdown. And we somehow still lost. But past deflections, we only got one. We were not getting in there at all. And nothing else really doing it. But I mean, hey, we almost came back and won. Or at least, yeah, almost came back. But we shouldn't be down that much in the first place. Why are we allowing 35 in one quarter? That has me worried because Nevada was our first true challenge this year. Our first true test. Now, you can also argue, oh, it's a rivalry game. Stuff like that's going to happen. Well, even if it was a rivalry game, we shouldn't have allowed 35 in one quarter. I mean, an epic showing, of course, but you can't have that kind of game. You just simply cannot. Let's see. We're second on Kevin Butt. I don't think we're rising much, but we do lose our first game, unfortunately. But now we've just got conference games left. Kenyon Shabazz wins MAC. He wins MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Okay. Let's look at Felix's stats on the season so far. He's thrown 6 picks and 10 touchdowns with 1,100, almost 1,200 passing yards. He's not upset right now. As long as we keep playing him, he is not going to want to leave. But he needs to focus on getting his chest healthy. Because right now, it is not looking good for him. He's already going to go into this game with a high risk of injury, and I want Felix to play. I want him to play. But if he keeps taking hits, it's going to hurt us pretty badly. But, yeah. We're going to be going into conference play. And actually, let's see. Or maybe not. What are we looking like national wise? Is Felix doing good passing yards? Is he struggling? Is he number 1 in the country in yards? Let's see. Well, he's not quite nationally. He's not even top 10. This would be top 10. I don't see him. There he is. I mean, not bad. What about touchdowns wise? Well, he does have okay, he has the 11th most passing touchdowns in the country. He hasn't thrown as many picks as someone like Chris Jimerson. But him doing all this as a true freshman, I can't say it's crazy, but it is making me kind of happy to see him do this much. What about passing attempts? Okay, good. He's not even close to the most in the country. He got a pure runner. What is his abilities looking like? He can improve his accuracy, 89 speed, but his throw power is horrendous. And somehow he can improve it so much. But that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll be taking on, hopefully, most of the conference games. And, well, maybe even all of them. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully next episode we can actually have a continued success. We are only 3 games away from being bowl eligible, which we need to do within the next 4 years. And plus, us getting off to this hot of a start, it's very helpful to getting more and more NIL. Very freaking helpful. But so we're going to be starting conference play, and it's not going to be easy. If it's anything like the Nevada game, which I'm hoping not, then if it's anything like that Nevada game, we are screwed. We need Felix to heal up. We need him to actually stay healthy long enough to at least make it to the end of the season. Because I don't want him getting hurt and him leaving because, oh no, playing time goes down because I was injured half the season. We need him to stay healthy. Whether it's him starting at least one quarter and getting subbed out, I genuinely care for Felix. I do not want him getting hurt. He is a very, very vital player to our future as a team. And he's already making an impact. It's just he's got to limit those picks. This game, or the Nevada game, was an absolutely horrendous day, but it's okay. It's just one game. Let it bounce off you and have a better rest of your season. Don't let one bad game determine how you play the rest of the year. Turn on a different gear. Play how you did at the end of the game. He nearly led a 28-point comeback, falling 8 points short. Was it all his fault? No, not necessarily. Now, throwing 5 picks doesn't help either. Or no, throwing 4 picks doesn't help either, but he made up for it by throwing 7 touchdowns. But yeah, that'll end this episode. Next episode, we'll be taking on the conference play, and hopefully Felix can have a bounce back couple games, or heck, rest of the season. I am Yo Boy Baller 1, saying as always, have a good day, have a good night. Hope to see you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you made it this far, and it helps the channel grow, and it makes me happier, I guess. Completely free too. Yeah, I'm Yo Boy Baller 1, saying as always, have a good day, have a good night. Hope to see you in the next one, and peace out, ladies and gentlemen.